Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Destiny here, and today's video is a full face of LA Girl Cosmetics. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm a big fan of LA Girl Cosmetics, especially their complexion product. So I'm really excited for today because they released 4 new palettes. I'm only going to use one, but I will show you each of the palettes. I did use the Nudist palette. The Nudist has to be my favorite, followed by Feverish, then Surreal Dream, and then the last one is called Wanderlust. They're all super pretty, and today was my first time using them, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the products. I did go ahead and start with my brows, and then following my brows, I went in on the eyeshadow, and I went in with a primer, which I am familiar with, and I definitely think if you're going to use eyeshadows, any eyeshadow, you definitely need a primer. This worked extremely well with these eyeshadows. I think that they are a lot creamier than a lot of their eyeshadows that I've tried before. So as you can see, I went in, just did a very, very simple look. I used 3 of the colors in my transition area, and then a black and a brown to really deepen my crease, and a shimmery tone on my lid. I'm a fan of the eyeshadows, you know, I don't get too deep into eyeshadow, but what I will say, these had a little bit of fallout, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't deal with, and I was able to get a really, really pretty look, a really pretty look, something nice and simple, and then pulling it all together with a great black eyeliner from them. I'm absolutely obsessed with how this all came together. I love the fact that these are so inexpensive, and most of the palettes have a great distribution of matte to shimmer, which is something really important in my opinion when picking up an eyeshadow. Like I said, the Nudist is definitely my favorite. It definitely has the most mattes, and it has a great array of crease colors and transition tones, which is also really important to me. I love the fact that all of the palettes have a nice big mirror. I think that's really important, especially when you are doing something kind of how we do often. A lot of times you may be doing your makeup for the camera or live for your friends or something like that. So having a nice little mirror to come in close is very handy, and I really love the fact that these are nice and sleek, they're matte, they're very expensive looking, they are great eyeshadows, definitely need a base as I said. From my eyes, I went ahead and moved on to the face. I did use a couple of their Pro Matte HD Definition Longwear foundations. I'm a huge fan. I ended up mixing 2 colors, not that I would have to, but Chestnut was actually darker than I expected, so I mixed Chestnut and Cappuccino. Trust me, I know that there's a color I could use here by itself that would come out great. So I mixed those 2 together and got a really good base, and then in the center of my face, I went in with 2 of their concealers, which I love. I love their concealers and color correction products. I went in with the color Chestnut, funny enough, another chestnut in the center of my face, and I also used that color to highlight underneath my eyebrows. Came out beautiful, came out so perfect, such a beautiful color. Following that color, because it's so close to my skin tone, I went in with another concealer, and that color is an almond, and I just think it came out so beautiful. I can't stand it enough. I also used LA Girl brushes during this whole tutorial, and I got a great blend on the eyes, on the face. I used the eyebrow brush, which was amazing and beautiful. I used one of their black eyeliners. Let me get it. Yes, I used their Shockwave Neon eyeliner in black. Let me see if it's called black. It's blackout. Absolutely beautiful. I really think that the black from the eyeshadow palette and this liner smoked out on the bottom really gave this look that expensive look. Everybody on Instagram was so surprised. I did a live video, and as people were coming in and I was telling them, hey, this is a full face of LA Girl, they were like, what? That makeup looks so expensive. I also think that the powder set, absolutely beautiful. For it to be an inexpensive banana powder, it really matte my face down, concealed the look of enlarged pores, set my makeup, gave me a little bit of a brightening in the center, which I absolutely love, and it came out beautiful. I used a little bit of a highlighter, some of their kilowatt highlighters. This one is 80 watt that I used, and it's a little bit of a warm highlighter. You guys know that I usually go for the warm white color highlighters, but I thought that this was beautiful on the cheeks. The lips, I used a couple different lips. At first, I used a dark brown eyeliner, and then their lipstick in Cuddle. I didn't quite like how it looks. It was a little cool for me, a little harsh. Then I topped that with one of their Glitter Magic Shimmer Color Sifting lip glosses in the color Glitterati, and I like that. It was a little bit too pink, so then I went over it again with Nude, and then I went back in with the lip liner in Vamp. And this is pretty much the final look that you're seeing. You're seeing Cuddle and you're seeing Vamp. And I think it's so pretty because this is kind of like a berry nude, so I used a berry liner, and it gave my lips and my face just the amount of life that I feel it needed. There are a couple other products that I wanted to use from LA Girl that I didn't get the chance to. These glowing up highlighter jellies are beautiful. I have about 5 or 6 colors. I'm gonna have to do another video because I have my whole LA Girl collection down here. There's so many other products that I wanted to use, so much more that I wanted to show you, but this was kind of about the eyeshadows today. This is my first time trying them on camera, first time trying them, period. I did a little bit of a story in my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, about these. I will be talking more about these. I will be using these a lot more. I am a big fan. Nudist is definitely my favorite palette. Like, I really think that this is a well put together palette, from the distribution of mattes to nudes to the amount of transition colors, the shades that I would use on my crease or on my lid anyway, I think are really pretty. And then I also just love the fact that it's going to be so affordable. You know it's going to be affordable, and you'll be able to get more than 1 or 2. Generally, when new makeup comes out, you have to pick a piece. I really think that these are the kind of things that you can splurge on without really feeling like you're actually splurging. But that's pretty much it for my review and first impression / demo tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below or comments. Everything in this video will be linked below if you guys are interested in checking it out. As always, I want to thank you for commenting, rating, and subscribing. I'll be in touch and hopefully you do the same.